can open and close doors on its own. So beware.
Now at 10, a bear breaks into a woman's house, and it's not the first time something like this has happened. We talked to the homeowner in an exclusive interview. Plus,
a local lifeguard is urging water safety after 5 people were rescued from a state park sandbar after getting caught in high tide. I'm Alicia Hercules. Coming up, I'll share why the water can be dangerous for even the strongest swimmers.
Developers have new designs for a possible Connecticut Long Island bridge. I'm Victoria Anderson with some of those updates on what local leaders are calling a long overdue link.
we'll have those stories coming up in just a few, but first, all eyes are on Norwich, where the City Council was expected to vote tonight on the future of the city manager's leadership. But in the last 10 minutes, we've learned that the confidence vote has not happened yet and might not happen tonight. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden. The vote was rescheduled following months of controversy involving the city's dispute with volunteer fire departments. Let's get right out to Fox 61's Valerie Moravi, who is live in Norwich now. Valerie.
Yes, Brent. Well, once again, the Norwich community came out to support their local first responders. But tonight, several people took the podium to ask the city council to reconsider and compromise with the local volunteer firefighters. And as you mentioned, we also learned just moments ago that tonight a vote for no confidence in the city's manager, John Solomon, did not take place tonight, leaving a lot of people a little upset and wondering what's next. Now, members of the community came together to raise their voices Monday evening to demand honesty and transparency from the city of Norwich. Now, neighbors and firefighters argue that the city's decision to shut down multiple volunteer fire departments is out of line. It's been 4 months since the Yantic Volunteer Fire Department was forced to close and nearly 2 weeks since the termination of the Tadville Volunteer Fire Department. On June 2nd, Norwich Fire Chief Samuel Wilson provided an affidavit to the court that the city of Norwich had terminated the Tadville Volunteer Fire Department and that the volunteer firefighters had failed to vacate the facility and return city-owned equipment. Then Tadville volunteer members were removed by court order and told they could not regain access without permission. Now, Fire Chief Samuel Wilson III also took the stand to address the community. Take a listen. Again, we'll have more on those interviews. We'll have more on the community members advocating for all local volunteer firefighters. We'll have more coming up tonight at 10. As of now, this is a developing story, and the hearing has been scheduled for the Tadville Volunteer Fire Department and by the end of the month. Again, we'll have more coming up tonight at 10:30. For now, live in Norwich, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
It's time for our first look at the weather now, and after a heat-filled weekend, we are seeing some somewhat cooler weather this week. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank has the first check of the forecast. Rach?
Yeah, I don't feel like Mother Nature's kind of turned the AC on. I mean, just relatively speaking to the heat that we've been dealing with. It's an open up the windows kind of night. You don't need any AC, with overnight lows that'll be dipping back into the 50s for most of the state. And that means a refreshing start to the day tomorrow. We could even see some upper 40s for some of our cooler spots and outlying areas. 63 right now in Windham, 64 the current temperature in Meriden. It's still a little bit breezy with gusts up to around 20 miles per hour, but those winds will be diminishing as we head through the overnight. And here's a look at those morning lows. Again, right around 50 degrees. It is a clear, sunny start to the day. We keep that sunshine around through the afternoon with highs between 75 to near 80 degrees as we head through the afternoon. We will get more clouds on Wednesday, and there could be an isolated shower, but most of the state will stay dry. I would keep any outdoor plans, but Thursday's a bit more iffy with a better chance for scattered showers and even some thunder. We'll talk about it. Your full forecast is coming up, Brent.
Rachel, thank you. One couple got a big scare sitting on their own deck when they realized a bear was in their house. Fox 61's Tim Latow has the exclusive interview with the startled homeowners in Winstead.
The gorgeous scenery around Highland Lake comes with a price, dealing with a lot of bears. And 2 bears have now broken into the same home within 2 years.
And I heard someone in the kitchen opening, closing cupboard doors and drawers and things. I thought to myself, wait a minute, wasn't my husband on the deck?
A quiet afternoon on the deck turned into an encounter of fear for Cheryl Bartley and her husband Russ Buckner. A black bear they estimate to be nearly 8 feet tall was rummaging through their kitchen like it owned the place.
Standing on his hind legs, walking around like a human, opening and closing cabinets and drawers.
Buckner didn't hesitate when he saw the bear through the window inside his own house. He went in and started shouting at it to scare it off. It had a bag of seeds in its mouth that dropped before it opened the door again with its claw.
When it left, even though I was yelling at it, it still had the wherewithal to open the door and go out.
It turns out their house on East Lake Avenue was broken into less than 2 years ago when a bear clawed through their bedroom window and made a mess in the kitchen. What's more, the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection confirmed to Fox 61 there were at least 3 bear break-ins reported in the area last week. Officers euthanized a bear that was known to have broken into multiple homes. It's not clear if this is the bear that broke into Buckner's house.
I make the same mistake everybody else. I'm so used to them that I'm not afraid of them. And that's one of the biggest problems here. We had to have people that literally name and feed the bears.
Buckner and Bartley say too many neighbors feed bears and don't secure their garbage. DEEP tells Fox 61 there have been 96 reported nuisance bear calls just since April 1st. 20 of those have been home break-ins. Buckner and Bartley put down an unwelcome electric wired mat on their doorstep, but they fear the bear's adaptability the most and think that'll only continue the animal's dependence on humans for food.
I was amazed at how gentle it was in opening the cabinets and not destroying anything. And then I said to myself, I wonder if he does this on a regular basis.
And even though she'd rather not have to lock her doors when she's in her own yard, Bartley says she'll do just that to make sure that no more bears get inside her house. In Winstead, Tim Latow, Fox 61.
And we have more bear activity to talk about tonight. This time in Bristol, the city has seen an increase in black bear sightings, including mothers with cubs. The experts are saying never approach or feed a bear. If one wanders too close to you, make loud noise to scare it away. Don't do anything to attract bears. Secure your trash bins and remove bird feeders. Also tonight, the chief medical examiner ruled that a 3-year-old girl died accidentally when she was hit by a car. That report said Akari Cortez died from blunt force trauma to the head, neck, torso, and right leg. Police say the girl was hit on East Center Street in Manchester Thursday morning around 4:30. Right now, the State Department of Children and Families is investigating Akari's family. In a statement, the agency said it got 2 reports earlier this month that alleged lack of supervision involving the child's family. An Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent was hit by a car and then fired his gun at the driver this morning in New Jersey. It happened around 9:30 in Manahawkin. That's about 10 miles from Long Beach Island. Police say the ICE agent was attempting to apprehend a suspect when the person drove away in a car, hitting the agent in the process, and that's when the agent shot at the car, hitting it. Police have not released the extent of the ICE agent's injuries or what led up to the incident. Well, there is renewed focus on water safety tonight after a scary incident on the Long Island Sound. Here's Fox 61's Alicia Hercules with that story.
The tide along this sandbar can come in quickly and pose danger to even the strongest of swimmers. Lifeguards say you have to be alert no matter what time you're here. I spoke with visitors who say that they always followed the lifeguards' instructions whenever they walk here.
But you have to take precautions. Water is scary.
Rebecca Soma says she walks along the sandbar with her children at least once a summer.
Sometimes, even at low tide, the walkway is still partially covered.
The sandbar from Silver Sand State Park leads to Charles Island, an abandoned island turned bird sanctuary. Early Sunday morning, 2 people were overcome by high tide as they walked along the sandbar. 3 bystanders from the shore jumped into the water to try to save them. They too were overcome by the tide and had to be rescued by first responders. Ashley Mitchell, the head lifeguard for Walnut Gulf and Anchor Beach, says checking the tides before venturing into the water is a must.
They can come in so fast. You really have to know the charts and be aware of, when it's going in or out.
Charles Island is only accessible during low tide on a sandbar. Even then, the journey can be dangerous.
You have to be a very strong swimmer to swim out here, and even the strongest swimmers sometimes struggle.
The Department of Energy and Environmental Protection prohibits walking on the sandbar when it's partially covered. Mitchell says it's important to be aware of your surroundings at all times.
Go where you're comfortable, don't go too far.
Selma says she relies on guidance from lifeguards to stay safe while walking along the sandbar.
And the lifeguards really do a great job of, usually when I'm out there, they're calling us back in when we need to.
To stay up to date with the tides, Mitchell encourages people to ask a lifeguard or check out a tide chart online. In Milford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
The search for a fisherman who went missing off Penfield Beach over the weekend is now being referred to as a recovery mission. According to the Fairfield Police Department, 2 fishermen were reportedly in distress Saturday morning after they became trapped by the incoming tide. Police say a bystander went into the water and was able to help one of the fishermen before they were rescued by a police boat. The second fisherman, identified as 34-year-old Kwahiwi Edwards, is still missing. As of Saturday evening, first responders say the search operation has now transitioned to a recovery effort. Well, 6 people were left without a home after a fire in Hartford yesterday. It happened just after 3:30 at a duplex on Theodore Napper Lane. Fire officials say everyone made it out safely, but 2 families were displaced, including 3 adults and 3 children. A firefighter was also treated for a minor injury, and the cause of the fire is under investigation today.